Hey, this is EnaRene. You all know I'm always talking about overcoming adversity and being brave and courageous. Well, I tell you, yesterday I certainly had to put my own words into action. First, we had a really bad storm to hit north central Texas, and that was pretty scary. And as I had mentioned, that my son and I hid in the closet until I thought about it, and I thought, what am I hiding for? I mean, really, if God wants us, there is nothing we can do. We are helpless creatures. I just got myself together and I got up and I became brave. And I knew that I could not, I had to overcome that, I had to face my fear. Secondly, I had went to get something, to grab something to eat. And I encounter quite often people who are uh, just aggressive drivers, and they are not minding their own business on the freeway, and they are, tailgating you and, speeding up, following you, and just doing all pulling out in front of you, running the stop sign. And that's what occurred yesterday. I was, at an intersection, and the lady just pulled out on me. And needless to say, I was livid and I was mad and I was angry, and I did a stupid thing. I confronted her and I thought, God, how disgraceful is that of me to embarrass myself by even acknowledging someone like that, because the enemy has a lot of uh, people who are, working for him, or their thoughts are not godly thoughts. And so we had an exchange of words, whatever, and she was like, had the nerve to say, well, I'll pray for you, whatever. And I thought, wow, I guess I do need prayer too. And she needed prayer as well because of her actions and motive. But I just thought I had to pray, and I repented and I asked God to forgive me for my actions. What do you do when the devil, comes across you, when you encounter him? I mean, do you, react to negativity, or do you, pray for that person in that point? For me, that's still a growing area because I don't want people feeling like, oh, well, they can bully, I'm a person that you can bully, or think that I'm somebody that won't fight, or I'm scared. I'm not scared of anybody, because I serve a mighty God. And like my grandmother tells me all the time, I just have to pray for people who, try to trespass against you. And so that's what I did. I immediately grabbed my Bible and I prayed for that woman. I don't know what was going on in her mind, but I pray that God will activate her mind and change her heart, and create a new heart, a clean heart, a desire to obey the law first and foremost, because there are a lot of people out there that don't want to obey the law, and stop living in. We all need to stop living in a place of me, or just being so selfish and thinking only about what we need to do, where we need to go, and it's important for me to get where I need to, and I don't care if I have to hurt somebody to get where I need to go. I'll run them over if I have to. It's that kind of mentality that we need to stop, and we need to pray when the enemy comes up against us like that. So that is my message to today. Also, there is a lot of opposition that people face in becoming, reaching their destiny or their dream. And so I always pray against that. And if you have something that you're trying to achieve, that you're trying to make a reality, just know that, you're close, because opposition is always present when you're trying to do something good. You can tell when you are close to your breakthrough, or God is about to release favor, good blessings and favor upon you, because the enemy fights you with so much resistance. And I'm going to keep praying and being uplifting to everyone on my Facebook, and I hope you do the the same, because that's what we have to do, is uplift one another. Don't be afraid of anything. I see a lot of times my friends are saying how sometimes they feel down, they feel depressed. Get up, get dressed, and keep moving. Some of you say, well, I'm tired, I'm overwhelmed, I have a lot to do. Step back, take a deep breath, dive in, do what you got to do. Let's make it happen. It's 2014. We ain't got time to be sitting around having no pity party. Even if you had to have your pity party, have your pity party allow yourself a time frame to have your pity party. Get up, keep moving, making it happen. Thank you all. You all have a great weekend. Be talking to you soon. Bye. This is how we overcome. Bye.